Hi, this is a 2017 1700 bunkhouse model Winnebago. You'll see pictures online of pretty much everything in more detail. We're going to do a quicker tour around the outside and inside to show you the good parts, but also some of the little nuances or things that have happened to it, so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you look at this. I like being honest and upfront when we're trying to sell something. Basically, we purchased this about a year and a half ago as a family. What we didn't count on as our kids, as they became teenagers, not having any free weekends anymore. We thought we'd be touring the country and going to check out all these cool national parks and everything, and it turns out that we didn't have any free weekends, let alone a whole week to do it very often with the kids' schedules. So it's really a great vehicle, I'd say, for a young couple with kids under the age of probably 15, and it would really work well. For us, it just didn't quite pan out the way we thought it was, and we want to pass it on to a family that can really utilize this a lot better. Has all the bells and whistles. Winnebago tends to. It's really well made. It's sealed all the way around. You don't get any insects or crap like that coming from the outside in, with everything sealed up so right. You'll notice that on all the vents we have screens. We installed those because we wanted to make sure insects weren't getting inside on some of the key places where vents were. Only in the back here there is we put the sewage line, the little tube that you use to go over to the dump station. That's tucked in there nicely, and then you can see under here it's just easy access. You plug it into that. There's a gray water and a black water valve. You just undo those, and it just follow your normal procedures to be able to dump your waste. You can look everything else up, but pointing out a couple other little things on the back there. I missed it earlier, but there's a couple little scratches, and there's one over here too on the sticker. It's not actually on the fiberglass itself, it's on the sticker. There's one up here as well. A couple little bumps, not sure if they were tree branches or what, but nothing really serious. Nothing's going to cause any integrity issues with the vehicle. I do have stabilizer jacks, a little rusty on the stabilizer jacks, but they will come with the vehicle. Sorry, not stabilizer jacks, I apologize. Sway bars. I have sway bars. We have a SUV that we pull this thing with, and it needed sway bars, so they can come with it as well. So if you don't have a big old truck to pull everything with. Again, here's the vents we put on every single access point where there could be insects and stuff getting in. We put the screens on the vents. Other than that, the only other big issue on the backside here is we did lose a stabilizer jack. This time I think I got the name right. We had this thing in storage for most of its life, and when they moved it around, we think maybe they caught something underneath and tore one of those stabilizer jacks off. That's one of these right here, these stabilizer jacks. So we're not sure what happened, but it hasn't caused any problems. Sometimes people, when they get a new RV, they put in automated ones, and so we didn't want to go and replace it if they were just going to be replaced by something else, but they're really easy to find on Amazon and to install. So we'll go inside here. Winnebago. Inside's pretty standard stuff, but really high quality. It is Winnebago. They tend to make higher quality vehicles. So your queen bed isn't really a queen bed, as everybody knows that does RVs. It's usually closer to a double, but it's an RV queen. Has lighting underneath there, and this big storage area underneath, which is great. One thing I like is little tiny things like this. It's a USB jack. Plug your phones, charge them up while you're sleeping, which is nice. This curtain here comes across for privacy for the parents. Have all the bells and whistles in terms of safety, carbon monoxide, propane leaks. You got the basically anything that could cause damage or be worried for your kids. There's some kind of monitor or sensor to make sure everything's safe. This table converts down into a bed. It goes down, the mats come out, and you can lay down. Mostly kids. It's a little small for a full-size adult, but there is storage underneath here as well. Let's see, over on the kitchenette side we have a refrigerator. We have over here is a great Bluetooth sound system. You can control it with your phone. If you're old school, it even has your CDs that can still go in there. And then there's a smaller TV. We don't really use that too much, but it works fantastic at times we have. There is a propane stovetop. There is not an oven. A lot of people will replace their microwave, which is right here, with a convection microwave. We haven't. This is just a standard microwave. There's a sink and a nice little cutting board that can go on the sink just to free up some space. It works great. There's the water heater, works great. Never had any problems at all with anything on that front. The furnace is a beast. It warms up really quickly in here. There's the furnace right there. There's the thermostat. You just set it to where you want it, and you're never cold, ever. Nice little fuse box, fuse panel. Pretty standard stuff. You can look at closer pictures and stuff online if you need to for the photographs. Lots of storage for food. We got some RV toilet paper in there. And then the bunk beds are fantastic. I would say, you know, these things are these teddy bear bunk series. Yeah, they're okay. They're pretty thin. What we would do normally is we take those little camping mats and we put them underneath just to give it a little more cushion. Some people will invest in a little nicer mattress, something a little thicker. I'd recommend doing that on the queen bed too as well. They're fine. You could, I mean, you're camping, but if you really want to take it for a long trip or even live out of it for a little while as a family, highly recommend maybe you upgrade the beds. Their standard came pretty thin in general, but there is a nice little storage area underneath with little webbing. This access panel is nice. So this whole bottom bunk, you'll see the hinges right here. Right there. This whole bottom bunk comes up, and this becomes a wall right here. And you can slide in bicycles, suitcases, storage, anything you want while you're traveling. As you all know, when you pull a trailer, you can't be in the trailer. It's illegal to have kids or adults in the trailer while you're pulling it. So it's a nice little storage area while you're towing. And then when you get to your campsite, you take the bikes out, you lock them up under the awning out there, and then you fold this down and it's a bedroom. Bathroom is fantastic. This toilet is separate from the shower, which I find convenient. Nice. Shower's great, just pretty standard. It's a little short. If you're 6 foot or higher, it's cozy. But it definitely gets the job done. It's a lot better than those ones where the toilet's inside the shower and you have to clean off the toilet every time you take a shower. Great vent systems. There's actually an automated fan that you can turn on. Right here, and you open up your vent and you can actually vent it out accordingly. So nice little extra features like that really make this a good living experience while you're out camping with your family. One other little thing, small things, right? If you go into a lot of RVs, they have your crazy pull string shades. These ones are not. They go straight up and down, and they're just a lot more convenient to use. They don't shake and rattle while you're driving around. They stay very stable. All the windows, or most of the windows, open and get your nice airflow, or listen to the birds and the insects and all that kind of stuff out when you're out in nature. That's really about it. Everything is solid. This is a well-built RV. It's been barely used. The only other piece here maybe is this is the air conditioner. Gives you nice and cold. There's a heating function in there if you want to use it, but compared to the furnace down below, it doesn't really do much. But this does cool you down very quickly. The air conditioner unit's up on top, along with the TV antenna, which you can control by turning this thing. And there's a radio antenna and some other things up there that all are just high-end, great stuff. The last little piece is the control panel here. You can monitor your battery, your fresh tank, your black water, and your gray water. You can turn your water heater on. It's both electric and gas. You can do either way. Same thing with the refrigerator. Depends on how you're camping, if you have gas or electricity on site. All those little small things just make it great. The last little awning here, you have a power awning, then you can roll out your awning out here above your campsite. Stay dry during rainy days. The awning's in great shape. Not a problem with it. And overall, it's just a really, really good trailer. We're sad to be saying goodbye to it. We'll do one little tour, and we hope you and your family might be able to enjoy this and have a lot of great adventures. Thanks.